Saturday is Halloween. We are staring in the face of Halloween weekend. So we thought we'd celebrate with a 3-count Thursday draft that we do from time to time here in the show. I think the last one that we did was the famed Thanksgiving draft that I vomited all over myself in the activities round. But we hope that if you are following along with us, you give us a like and a share. We'd appreciate that. And you can see our layout changed here a little bit so that we are ready and we are primed for the draft tonight. And you'll see our picks as they go up. Again, give the video a like and a share. We'd appreciate that. Now, Tim, since you are kind of the draft master here, how do we want to determine who gets the first pick in the first round?
I want to do this
he's still on mute.
Still muted, Tim.
I would like to do this as beautifully as possible. I had myself hard muted and then the other mute. Whatever.
That's fine.
I want Big Jim to challenge Matt in a game of rock, paper, scissors. Ryan will challenge intern Mark in a game of rock, paper, scissors. The winners of those two will face, and whoever wins that gets to set the draft order.
Okay.
So Jim, Matt, starting with you guys, we go on shoot. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Double scissors, go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock beats scissors. Big Jim advances. Yeah. Ryan, intern Mark, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper covers rock. It's Ryan and Big Jim in the finals. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Double paper. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock beats scissors. Big Jim gets to set the draft order.
This is a peace sign. Larry peace sign.
Well, Larry Peace loses to everything.
No, you lose.
So, Big Jim, it is now incumbent of you to determine the order of tonight's draft, and let I remind you that this is a serpentine draft.
Okay, I will actually give myself the last spot in the first round.
Okay.
I will go last in the first round.
Okay.
Let's give intern Mark the very first pick.
Okay. So you're going to give the guy who lives at Hershey Park the first pick in a candy draft.
I'll give Celery Boy the very first pick.
Uh-huh. So it's Mark, then whom?
Then Tim, I'll go with you. I'll go
bless
with
you.
I'll give you the number 2 since you put, you put all the layouts together and it looks fantastic, by the way.
So nice.
And then I will go with Matt. You will get the third pick. Ryan will get the fourth.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
When do we draft doing the dishes?
You can get that first. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that a free one.
So round 6 is going to be the activities round when Jim will pick, picking up the toilet paper off of the trees.
Say, what Halloween activities are there besides trick-or-treating, drinking,
Mark,
egging,
going on a hayride,
going to a haunted house, watching scary movies,
bobbing for apples.
That's true. I don't do a lot of that stuff.
So
I'm a pretty boring guy.
Washing the dishes. These are all things we do.
Going to the dentist for the cavities.
So intern Mark, with the first overall pick in the 3-count Thursday Halloween candy draft, your decision is.
Now, let me ask you, if I may ask a question.
Sure.
Is this candy that we had gotten in our trick-or-treat bags, or candy we would like to have gotten, or
so
it can be, does it have to be strictly candy?
So this is candy I want to get when I trick-or-treat.
Okay.
You're assembling a bag of five candies you would have gotten trick-or-treating, like that you want trick-or-treating. Now, it'll be up to us if like you pick something that may not necessarily be Halloween-ish, but
So when Jim's first round pick is the pennies you get for the UNICEF boxes.
That's what I was getting at. Yep.
got him. So
Wait, oh, there it is.
Fuck you, buddy.
There it is. There it is.
There's been some years when I was just a young intern, when I would get a little box of Kellogg's cereal. Did you guys ever get them? That was always great.
there are some crazy families that gave out like the small boxes of cereal.
Yep, I do remember those.
However,
Boy, that was.
I mean,
Yeah,
those
you got
are
a
the
box
people
of,
that.
And here's the deal: if that is a choice you want to make for one of your picks, because we're gonna put the lists out there
I mean, the lists are online right now.
for the 3 Count Thursday Nation. We're gonna screenshot the thing at the end, and we're gonna let everybody vote on who won the draft. So if at any point, including this very first pick, you want to put mini boxes of cereal, you can do that. Like
Well,
we can all decide if that is an official Halloween trick or
If
treat.
he wants to abuse the right of the first overall pick to pick the Hodecker celery of
You
Halloween.
can pick celery, quite frankly. I'll let you.
I mean, I would
I'll let
say,
every one of you guys shoot yourselves in the goddamn foot because I'm drunk and I may screw myself over at some point during this draft
Perfect.
anyway.
I'll
Matt,
say this timeout. If it's something that is questionable, I would say probably majority would have had to have received said
Yes,
item.
I
at
think
some
that's
point.
fair.
That's fair.
I think
That's
that's fair.
fair.
And so I have received
how-
the boxes of cereal marked. So
I have never received, but I know people who did give.
Was that Mark's choice, or was he
I
clarifying
think he's just
with a
clarifying.
ringer choice?
I think he was just clarifying.
I was clarifying, but I was strongly leaning towards the boxes of cereal. But I have a tough decision to make.
Fruit.
I really thought Mark's first pick was going to be like Miriam's fudge.
That would be Fudge from the Crazy Fudge Lady, but she's not at Roots anymore.
Oh, that's too bad.
She's retired. You know what I saw today online is there's a place in Harrisburg that makes whoopie pie fudge. I almost
Jim,
fell out of
this
my
is your
chair when I
fault.
saw that.
Oh, it's absolutely my fault.
Mark, your first pick, please.
All right, let me get back to it. I'm going to, if I was trick or treating and I knocked on that first door, I would be ecstatic if they gave me a whatchamacallit candy bar.
Whatchamacallit?
That's not even on my list. Okay, that's fine.
I've never actually received one, but I do enjoy whatchamacallit. It's a good call.
Whatchamacallit is a good bar, but I've never
Never had one.
If I misspelled that, let me know.
shocking, Ryan. Shocking.
Well, I will say I'm very happy right now because I will be able to get my first overall pick here. I am going with
Hold on.
all variations of the Reese Cup.
Solid. So that's a question I wanted to pose. Like, is it? So it's any variation of the cup? Is it
So
any?
that would
variation-
include like the Reese's miniatures, the Reese's
It
cup
does-
with the pieces inside.
Reese's Pieces are different.
So
Right,
it's
but
just
there's-
the cup.
the
There's
cups.
the ones that have the cup with the Reese's pieces in them.
That would count as a cup, I would say.
I would say that's
Right.
a cup, but,
but
I-
like
I'm-
pieces are still
I'm-
on the board.
Reese's Pieces on the board, but I'm talking about like mainly I love the white chocolate cups more than the regular cups.
So this would count dark chocolate, white chocolate, regular cups, the mini cups.
Yes.
The
So
pumpkins.
any Reese's peanut butter cup is off
Yes,
the board.
okay.
Yes.
So cups are off the board. Other Reese's products still available.
Yes.
Let me sidebar here. Have you guys had the Reese's Take 5 yet? Fantastic.
I
Take
have
five
not.
are wonderful.
The
Take five.
Reese's
You
Take
have,
5 is even better.
Nice. Okay.
Very good.
You
Matt,
see the Reese's Franken cups that are green.
I have
Ooh,
not.
ooh.
Are those available all the time at Hershey's Chocolate World?
Just a limited time. They might be sold out by now, but they were green
Oh
and
shucks.
they were good.
Nice. I'd be afraid. I'd be afraid they'd make my
Green and
poop
good.
turn a weird color,
Like the
scary Whopper.
or like the green ketchup, the green and
Oh
purple
yeah,
ketchup.
the scary Whopper definitely. It was a green splat situation. Matt, third pick.
I'm very excited because my pick is on the board. I will be taking all variations of M&Ms.
Yes.
Good. So yeah, that was that, and the Reese's question answered that. So like peanut butter,
Yeah.
all
plain.
M&Ms are gone.
M&Ms are off the board.
So if you were picking now, if you were ranking your M&M types, what is your power ranking for those?
Peanut butter, then straight peanut, then plain, then the crispy for me, and pretzel, whatever variations.
Pretzels are okay. My girlfriend loves the pretzel M&Ms.
The only problem with the pretzel ones is if you get a pretzel piece that doesn't have salt on it,
it's horrible.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
it's brutal.
Like, just put. You know what they should do? They should just make salt M&Ms. Just put a little salt crystal in the middle of the chocolate. Like, I don't need the pretzel. Just give me the salt, sweet and salty. But yeah, Matt, you got it right. Peanut butter is number one. Peanut is number two.
I actually prefer peanut butter M&Ms over Reese's Pieces.
I do as well.
I do as well.
Peanut butter.
I would probably agree with that. But if I want Reese's Pieces, then a peanut butter M&M is not going to. It's the same way as if I'm hungry for a Subway sub, a regular sub won't do. Like, other subs are better than Subway subs, but if I'm hungry for specifically a Subway sub, another sub will not.
I think the M&Ms just pack more peanut butter into
they're bigger per each.
It's like more dense. Like the peanut butter is more dense.
If I ever want a Reese's piece, just know that I'm pre-COVID and I should probably be in quarantine for 21 days or something. Like, I don't ever want a Reese's Pieces.
I
ever.
love Reese's Pieces. I'll eat the shit.
ET can take every single Reese's piece and send it back home. I don't care, as long as you leave me my peanut butter M&Ms.
All right, Ryan, we go to you.
Let me hit you with this real quick. Friendlies used to make the little cone head sundae when you were a kid that the eyes were made out of Reese's Pieces, and that just hit on a totally different level than any other Reese's Pieces I've ever had.
Yeah, it's
delicious.
It's very different.
Very good. Hit the music because I'll try to talk over it if I don't. So with my pick,
yep,
I'm going to go with Snickers and the variants of Snickers, so Midnight Snickers or whatever the hell they're called. Snickers are off the board.
Fuck. Okay.
Snickers.
Okay. All right. That's fair. I didn't think they were going to get to me. But I was hoping they slipped through the cracks a little bit there. So. All right. So now I got two, huh?
You go back to back.
All right. So my first one is going to be the Mr. Goodbar.
I have a story about Mr. Goodbar.
Do tell.
So, back in my youth, like 4th or 5th grade, I used to live very close to a 7-Eleven. And around 4th grade, little petty larceny Tim was afoot. And would love to go into the 7-Eleven and take some candies. And I've gone in there and I had taken many a candy time and time again. And I got cocky one day coming home on the school bus. And I started taking orders like, hey man, I'm running up to 7-Eleven. Does anybody want anything?
Jesus.
And somebody said, I'll have a Mr. Goodbar. I went to go take the Mr. Goodbar. And needless to say, that was the last time that Timmy went into that 7-Eleven unsupervised for the entire rest of the summer. Do you know how long summer is when you're like 11 years old and there's nothing to do?
That's a long time.
And your mom worked all the time and didn't want to take you anywhere, and your grandma was old and she didn't want to walk anywhere?
No big gulp for Timmy.
No Slurpees for Timmy.
No Slurpees, no big gulps. That's a long time because
boy, I was so salty butter.
I got wrapped up in a cigarette stealing scheme from a store in Manheim. And I got grounded for a month in the summertime. That was bad enough, but the whole dang summer, shit.
Yeah, man, they
That's
put
tough,
me down.
man.
I just remember being in
bueno.
the back. I remember being in the back office, and I was just crying to the manager and the police officer who came to the store. And I was just like, I don't want to go to juvenile hall. I don't want to go.
I should
want to go to juvie.
What a hardened criminal.
I should clarify. I did not steal any cigarettes. It was
Okay.
It was a two family members of mine, brother, cousin, that stole the cigarettes. I just was involved in the process and the smoking of at age 13. But I did not steal. They got harder time. They got 2 months of groundage. I got a month.
All right.
All right, let's go to round number 2.
And following up on Mr. Goodbar.
And I am going to take any and all varieties of the Twix. The Twix.
Good choice.
I'm
board.
a little sad. I thought Twix might have made it, but
If it was just caramel Twix, you probably would have. But them peanut butter Twix are just
So good.
I was talking
They
about
are
peanut butter
very
Twix
bad.
earlier, man.
The other week. I stopped out at a Sheetz. It was the first time I'd been in a convenience store since early March, and I grabbed a peanut butter Twix, and I ate the shit out of it. It was so good. I love them peanut butter Twix.
Ta-da!
It was fantastic.
Nice.
I love Twix. Twix is a good candy. It's a great pick, Jim.
All right, we go to Ryan in round number 2.
Milky Way.
Nice, dude.
Oh wait, Milky Way.
You can have them.
I want any and all Milky Way. Simply Caramel Milky Way might be one of the best candy bars I've ever eaten ever.
I'm more of a dark chocolate Milky Way fan. The midnight
have it.
Milky Ways.
Have you always been a dark chocolate guy?
Always, yep.
So even as a
even
youth?
when I was little. Yep.
Okay. Because I feel like dark chocolate is very like an old, mature person's candy. Like anyone,
It is. I would agree with that.
anyone who eats dark chocolate, I feel like they also just drink straight scotch.
Here's
And
the reason.
Matt drank straight scotch as a
read-
child.
As a child, yeah.
Read a lot of books, like literally
mean,
just
Plenty of books.
Matt with his dark Milky Way and his pinky in the air. Just
yeah.
See, for me and Jim and Ryan, you may have attested to this growing up in Lidditz with the Wilbur Buds. The milk chocolate Wilbur Buds were just always too sweet and too like filling. Like you eat one milk chocolate bud and you're like, I'm done. But I could house the dark chocolate ones.
I mean,
so that's where
Look
my
at me.
love.
I never stopped at one of anything, quite frankly. But I will agree that the dark chocolate bud is better. But what's really the good choice is you take one milk chocolate bud, one dark chocolate bud, and eat them at the same time. That's
fair.
where it's at. You're welcome.
right out of the sample jar.
Yeah, just
I would hope that
Post up
jar
next
is
to
not
that.
currently there.
Nice. So Milky Way, the second choice for Ryan.
Way.
Now, Tim, you were. Did you grow up in Lancaster?
No, I'm not.
I always forget. Have you had Wilbur chocolate ever?
I probably have had it in passing, and it maybe just didn't wow me.
You should invest in Wilbur Buds. I mean, the
We'll
the
have
other
to get you some
chocolate
Wilbur
stuff is
Buds.
delicious,
Yeah.
but Buds are fantastic. I
Well-
think Buds are better than Hershey Kisses.
So
Absolutely.
to give you an idea on
They are.
very, very oddball why I'm even thinking about it. So where I live now, I live near the Utz factory.
Okay,
Oh yes.
So I'm over there. So if
but
you
like
guys-
being Southish, you were probably even more like, let me guess, Nestle's than Hershey.
no, we
No?
really
Okay.
I just ate all candy. How do you think I got this way?
Fair, because like I know there's like a Nestle plant in Baltimore, because like my dad told me back in like the 70s when they would go to Baltimore Hershey hockey games, the Baltimore like fan base would always chant like NESTLES, stick it up your ASS
Mm.
whenever like the Bears came to play. So but yeah, I mean, look at us, we're candy people.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this.
My mother used to work for the Wilbur Chocolate Company in the offices, and for Christmas one time she made peanut butter blossoms, which are the little peanut butter balls with the Hershey Kiss on top, and made them with Hershey Kisses on top, and then took them into Wilbur to the office for everybody to eat, and got chastised that she wouldn't have made them with Wilbur Buds.
Yeah, what the hell was she
Delicious.
thinking?
Delicious with Wilbur Buds, though.
Oh,
Wow, that's a game
fantastic with
changer.
Wilbur Buds. I mean, they're fantastic with Hershey's Kisses, but they are even better. All right, we go to Matt in his second round pick.
I can go two ways with this pick, and I feel like one of these picks might slip back to me in the third round, and I feel like the other one won't. So my second pick, I am going to take all variations of Kit Kat off the board.
We're good.
But really, there's only one variation. I mean, I get it. You're taking them all off, but like,
There's only one.
There's
100%.
only like, have you seen like the single? It's like a giant bar. It's just it's all wrong.
Yeah, that can go to hell.
Yeah, that like a Kit Kat. Give me a break. You can't
If
break
there's
off a
two
piece
or there's
a giant
four of
bar.
them.
Exactly.
Yep.
Thank you. I had to, or there's the one that's really, I think there's like 8. But either way, it's got to be the individual wafer that you snap off, not one giant wafer to minimal amounts of chocolate.
That's
Now,
the Big Cat. I think that's called.
Yeah, the Big
single
Cat's
one, the
full of
Big
shit.
Cat.
so I'm going to pose this to all of you except Ryan, because we know Ryan from the group message does not enjoy Kit Kats, as he let us know yesterday. But I had Riley Shepard on the show for the Halloween episode of the Mad Libs
And
today.
where could they get that episode, by the way?
That's on youtube.com/3count Thursday. It's up right now. Go take a gander.
And not now. We wait till we're done, and then. Like,
Oh yes.
All right, yeah. Unless you have 2 screens. He listed her favorite Halloween candy as the Kit Kat, but she said she eats it with the top first and then eats the bottom, which I thought was just the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard of in my life.
No, the only way to
He admitted that it was weird.
See, that's kind of like the Nutty Bars.
At least she's willing to admit it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She said it was totally weird, and I had never heard of anyone eating a Kit Kat like that before. So I thought I would throw that out if anyone's even heard of such a thing.
But it's not as bad as the monsters that will just take a bite out of like the Kit Kat bar. Like,
oh yeah,
that those
are the
people
worst.
those people deserve to play in traffic blindfolded.
I just like to do that to troll people.
Oh, you're a monster. You're a monster. That's not even funny just to troll people. That's
It
messed
is.
up. No, that's messed up.
It's sacrilege.
Ryan, right?
Don't ask him. He doesn't even like
Here's
Kit
the
Kat.
deal. No, shut up. Act like I've never eaten a goddamn Kit Kat bar. I have eaten a Kit Kat bar like Riley Shepard has. You hold it by the base, you bite off the mountain part, and then you eat the base. She's not that crazy. I would never just bite a Kit Kat bar, though. Get out of here.
Thank you.
Those people are
Guys
wrong.
disgusting.
If I'm the wild card of the group, I have never done that.
Which, so that's saying
Like
something.
eating,
If you're one of those people, yikes. Yikes.
That would be like
Some people
eating a
just wanna
carrot
watch
and
the
biting
world
one end
burn.
and then the other.
Yeah,
What's
I
that,
would.
Mark?
I said that'd be like eating a carrot, like biting the top of the carrot and biting the bottom. That just doesn't make any sense. And Riley Shepard's one of the nicest people you ever want to meet. Honestly, she really is. But that's
But
just
yeah,
weird.
it's
Not weird.
too much.
I'm
If
there
you-
with you, Riley.
If you go to any of our social media, you'll find the link tree at the main page, and that has all of our Facebook, all of our Twitters, the podcast feed, the YouTube channel, all of it. So make sure you just head over there. We go now to intern Mark.
No, we got a Tim.
We
We
go
go
to Tim.
to Tim. We go to Tim. Sorry,
I'm
Tim.
the draft master. You're the host.
I'm
This
drunk,
is where I
goddamn.
take over 3 Count Thursday.
Go ahead.
All right. So I have 3 choices, and I'm afraid that Mark is going to rain on my parade with
I'm
any
getting
of
ready.
these 3 because I haven't
Celery?
I didn't really pay attention too much with the group chat when we were giving away picks and what we liked and what we didn't like.
We were just giving away what we didn't like, really.
Okay. All right. So I don't know how this will go. And I'm going to go with my heart,
Candy corn.
and I am taking exclusively with the second pick the original traditional Tootsie Roll. Not the flavored ones, Just the
Tootsie Roll.
chocolate Tootsie Rolls.
There is no fear that anyone's picking those fucking flavored Tootsie Rolls.
You could have them all, Tim.
I don't want
Yeah,
them.
take
I'm
them.
leaving them
Give
on the
them all.
board
Give him all the Tootsie
for
Rolls.
someone in the 5th round who is desperate and needs to find a candy. Oh God, there's these ugly, colorful abomination candies.
Look. I like the cherry Tootsie Rolls. However, they are not making my top 5.
Someone mute him.
They, they are not making my top 5. That is a guarantee. But like the worst out of those, vanilla.
No, the worst out of those is the lime.
Absolutely the line.
No, vanilla is
Yeah.
awful. I would never
vanilla's
even eat.
good.
I would give the vanillas to my dad.
You take the vanilla, eat it with the orange, and you get creamsicle.
Mm.
Ooh.
Okay, I never thought of that. I may be wrong. I may be wrong in what I just said because I never thought of that one.
But
So
yeah,
that's really good. I'm not top 5 worthy, but really
Oh, absolutely
good.
not. I am
But,
definitely not taking flavored Tootsie Rolls.
I'm absolutely going with my heart here and picking Tootsie Rolls. I remember
Solid
as a
choice.
kid, like trading people candy to get their Tootsie Rolls.
Oh,
We're talking. I mean, I know you're taking all regular, but like the only real good Tootsie Roll is the little guy.
I don't mind
Like
the
those
long
big-
boy
those
that
big
has the
motherfuckers.
notches in it
Yep.
Oh,
that you can
okay,
twist
yeah, the notch.
off.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
And then they had like the like
The
2-3 inch
That's
ones.
like a
that
nugget.
you
The
felt
pink-
like you
like,
had you felt
hurt
like
your
you had
jaw?
a bar.
yeah,
They were called
Because you-
choking hazards.
yes, exactly. That's me. Choke me, daddy. I don't care. Give me the pain.
Oh.
Pain and play, right? Is that what it is?
There you go.
Yeah.
You gotta get those gloves.
So, Mark, it is time for you to double up. You get your last pick in the second and your first pick in the third, as it is a serpentine draft.
we got Zach in the chat. We just blew his mind with the creamsicle.
listen to I got some right here.
Right
Still
there.
see ya.
It's that's what the right jowl is. It's
My jowl, yep.
It's a creamsicle jowl.
All right, Mark, what do you got?
Your last pick
All
of the
right.
second round.
My last pick. I don't have to worry about Tim picking this one, but I got to go with the Reese's Pieces.
Yes.
Choice,
There you
good
go.
choice.
Good choice. God, I
I'm
love
sorry if
it.
that upsets anybody, but that's E.T.'s favorite.
My grandma always had a little
Reese's
jar
Pieces.
of those.
Do you know anybody that calls them? Oh, they're so good. If you put as many as you can in your mouth, they're so good. You look like you have the bumps.
That's what she said.
They're so good. Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. Yep.
Reese's Pieces.
I do know a few people that call them Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, they're monsters.
Oh,
Reese's
yeah.
Pieces.
I
I
used
never
to know
called
some
them that. I only
people.
heard about that recently.
You unfriended them, Ryan, because
I used to, yeah.
they were in my life, and then I cut the negativity out.
Dead.
You don't need that negativity. They're Reese's Pieces, not Reese's Pieces.
Okay.
All right, Mark, let's kick off the third round.
All right. Now this one's, I don't know if anybody else will have this one, but some people go nuts every payday.
Payday.
I'm going to go with the payday specifically. If you haven't had this, you need to get the Hershey's Chocolate World and get it. It's an exclusive. It is chocolate dipped paydays. And
Dude,
they're
that would be
possibly
good.
the best candy I ever ate in my life.
I'm totally on board with
Oh.
the chocolate dipped payday.
Because like I got a regular payday, like I don't know, probably a year ago,
So
and
good.
I hadn't had one in so long. That is the driest candy bar in the history of candy bar. I hated it. Like, just
there a
literally
reason-
give me a block of salt.
Is there a reason they've never done a honey roasted payday?
I don't know, but I'd be
think
all
they
over that.
did, didn't they?
Oh, did they
Did
really?
they do- I thought they did. Maybe not.
Well, the honey roasted one is
Actually,
still
I'm,
on the,
I'm
on the
almost
board.
positive they did.
Mark just took the original payday. So
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
want
Mark,
the chocolate dip. The chocolate dip is the best.
Mark, if you're up there again, you got to get me one of those, man.
So Mark goes all versions of payday, correct?
Yeah, paydays are gone.
I'll take all the paydays. You know what? I think they did a honey roasted about 2 years ago as part of like a summer promotion they were
I must have
doing
missed it.
for
That would have been good.
Chocolate World candy.
That would have been good.
I'm just about positive they did.
All right, then we
So
go
good.
to Tim.
Okay.
They go to
So-
Tim.
We were talking about peanuts. This is not my pick, but we were talking about peanuts. Back home, we used to order what were called Hubs peanuts. Virginia's a big peanut area. If you like fresh peanuts, look into getting these tins. They're already peeled and cut and clipped and put together, and they have different flavors. Like they've got a hot peanut, chocolate covered,
You got my attention.
honey kissed, like a whole bunch of stuff. So they're really
Sunny,
good.
Sunny Kiss peanuts. It's all
Sunny
good.
Kiss peanuts.
Oh.
Yes.
Sunny Kiss,
You nasty.
what was it again? Sunny Kiss Peanuts.
Yes. I feel as though I have to go this now that I've already put this into existence, but I am going to double down, and I am also taking the Tootsie Roll Pops.
Okay.
They are different. They are two different things, but
Yes,
I
they are different.
I absolutely love my Tootsie Pops.
What's your favorite flavor
Yeah,
of
let's-
Tootsie
let's-
Pop? Let's go around the room.
Chocolate.
Oh, come on.
No,
Come on,
let
Tim.
him have- let him
Chocolate.
have them. Those are disgusting. You're a monster. You can have those.
You can
Ryan,
see you're
what-
telling me
orange
cherry's the best?
Yeah,
No,
red is the
Cherry,
best.
Orange.
No, it's the blue one, the grape blueberry one.
I say grape and cherry are like 1 and 1A.
Mm-mm. See, you'll notice this
So
about my
we can all
picks.
say the orange is at the bottom, right?
Chocolate's at the bottom. I'd go.
No.
Chocolate's the bottom. Yeah,
Give
for
me
sure.
chocolate all day.
Oh, gross.
Ew, dude.
Gross.
I can't get enough chocolate, man.
Chocolate hard cake. It's so bizarre.
It's
so
great.
gross. Yeah, I'll
Oh.
take the pomegranate ones they have now.
You're a
Or I take
pomegranate.
chocolate.
Pomegranate.
They have pomegranate now. They have like green apple now. They have like I'll take every flavor that's in existence of Tootsie Pop. They have like a blue raspberry. I'll take that nowadays. And do you remember too? They used to have wasn't it like an Indian with a bow?
Yeah.
That you would like search
Shooting
out
a
on the
star.
rack?
They're called First People now. First
Sorry.
Nations people.
Sorry,
Yeah.
But do you
Indians.
remember,
They're
like,
not from India.
the Native American with the
Okay,
bow?
Columbus.
First people.
But Mark, what is
I
your
remember that owl.
favorite Tootsie Pop?
Yes, the owl.
That out. My favorite Tootsie Pop. Boy. I'll tell you, the cherry's pretty darn hard to beat.
My man.
Cherry's pretty good.
I mean, chocolate's not at my bottom.
good.
I would put raspberry and orange below chocolate.
Chocolate is the worst.
Yeah.
The worst.
Yeah.
Orange
And
on
all
my
the new
Tootsie Roll is
variations.
kinda
Like,
weird.
there's a lemon one too. That's
Yeah,
definitely
I've never even had it, and I'd put it
For the same reason I don't eat the fruity Tootsie Rolls is the same reason I don't eat the fruity Tootsie Pops.
You're a monster.
I don't like mixing fruit, and I don't want healthy mixing with my trash. I don't like that.
There's
That's why
nothing
I don't like
healthy
that.
about the Tootsie Pop.
No, but you're giving me the hint of fruit. Fruit is healthy on my nasty yuck trash candy. Like I don't.
I
put-
don't
When was
feel
the
like
last time you ate
any
a grape
doctor
and it
is saying-
tasted like grape Tootsie Pop?
Hey man, look, I love grapes. I love Tootsie Pops.
Have
I
you
love
ever had
Tootsie Rolls.
like the grapple? They're like the apples that taste like grape candies. Have you
No.
ever had those?
No.
Neither have
That
I.
sounds
They
made up.
They smell like no. They're a
Grapple?
real thing. Yeah,
Are
I
you
think they're
just
called
mispronouncing grapple?
No.
Grapple.
This is a wrestling podcast. They do grapple.
I know. I'm well aware of that.
Grapple?
Thank you. Okay, let's keep this thing rolling. We go to Matt for his third round pick.
Yep, pick is in. I am taking, I don't know that I necessarily have to say all variations, but all variations of Butterfinger are off the board.
Smart.
You better lay a finger. You better not lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
This may be a random. Are there actually like full size Butterfingers? Because I feel like the only time I've
Yeah.
ever eaten a Butterfinger is when it's the
No,
trick or treat size.
Nah,
There's full size ones and they're fantastic.
they the only problem I have with Butterfingers, and I actually
Crack your teeth.
I had this conversation with a coworker when I was prepping for the draft. The candy bar is so dang hard. Like I feel like I'm gonna chip a tooth, or it's gonna replace up like the hard peanut butter is gonna replace a tooth. Like it's gonna go into my gums, and I'm gonna have like a. It's like, is that a gold tooth? No, it's a Butterfinger piece. It's just there. But I love them. I love Butterfingers, man.
I couldn't tell you the last time I had a Butterfinger, but like I feel like I got to seek them out now.
Butterfinger blasted Sonic, man.
Oh,
Ground up butter.
Can't beat that. They're so good.
Has anybody had the Junior Garlic Butter Cheeseburger, Bacon Cheese, whatever it is, the commercial that I see every time I watch the football?
Nah.
Junior Garlic Butter
That
Bacon.
sounds really good.
It sounds delicious.
where do you buy that?
It's Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic.
Oh,
It's probably like 99 cents. Junior Garlic Butter Bacon.
It was 99 cents.
It sounds delicious. All right, let's go to Ryan. Your third pick.
I want to go on record and say that Butterfingers are easily a bottom 5 candy bar for me.
Okay, for
Absolute
you. All right.
Trash.
Really don't
Trash
care.
candy bar.
You also had Kit Kat in your bottom 5, so really don't give a shit.
Ryan,
Really
is that,
just
Enjoy
an
bottle
awful.
caps.
is that
awful.
also because your niece is allergic to peanut?
No,
That
no.
plays
I
part of it
says
as well. Okay.
always trash. It has been trashed my entire life. It
You
will never
really
not
could-
be trash.
You really could have saved yourself a little bit there. But
No, absolutely not. No. No, I like The Simpsons less because they're associated with Butterfinger.
That was a big deal with the Simpsons
Yeah,
were
Bart.
associated with Butterfinger. That was
Butterfinger,
huge.
Butterfingers.
Awful, awful candy bar.
All right, Ryan,
Um,
what's the pick?
All that being said, I'm going to pivot away from chocolate, and this round go with. Whoop! I'm knocking my shit over. Sour Patch Kids.
Okay, I'm glad you did that.
I am too.
I'm very happy you did that.
Why are you happy with that?
Because I'll tell you here in a second.
Oh, that's fair.
Because I was really afraid that this was not going to make it back to me.
Well, you've
Fall trick or treat time is also fall camping time, which is also a great time for s'mores. And for s'mores, the little variation and all variations of the standard Hershey bar is always a crowd pleaser. That is my pick here in the third round.
Jim, you have 2 of the 3 most plain fucking candy bars you can get.
yeah, you do. Now I
You have the
That's a
plain,
fun-sized
you have the
Hershey
plain
bar?
Hershey bar, and then you have the Mr. Goodbar, which is the Hershey bar with peanuts.
Yeah, exactly. They're fucking delicious.
so
Tim, you are setting yourself up for disappointment when the votes come back in, my friend.
This isn't
So-
true.
I can't stand just plain chocolate, man. Like you gotta pizzazz me with
That mini Hershey bar is so goddamn good.
I don't some may call this blasphemy. And I'm ready to die on this hill, live in this branch by myself.
Here we go.
I go chocolateless on my s'mores. It is
It's not a
just
s'more,
it's
dude.
mallow
Mute him.
and graham, and that's
Mute him.
it.
Jim, for the love of God, mute him.
What the how? It's not
That's
a
not a
s'mores.
s'more.
It is it's a plain
No, it
s'more.
No. That is just marshmallow
That's
and
not s'mores.
graham
First
cracker.
of all, Tim, put a fucking Reese's peanut butter cup and have a some more like an adult,
No, man.
because that's the thing too.
Yeah, it
Second of all,
is,
if you
but-
love Tootsie Rolls so goddamn much, melt a Tootsie Roll on there.
No, I don't want the chocolate in there.
Good. So you just
Fine.
want like basically you're making a candy grilled cheese.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
a
not a
plain-
s'more. It's a candy grilled
it's
cheese.
a
Stop calling it a
plain-
s'more.
It's
No.
a plain s'more.
No. Stop calling it a s'more.
Okay, so in a burger, in a cheese, so in a s'more, what is the main ingredient of a s'more? Is it not the marshmallow?
I'll say it's the marshmallow.
Okay, so
It
in
is
a
the
in a
toasted marshmallow.
hamburger, it's the beef, right?
What kind of monster just orders a hamburger?
Okay, but there are people that
Right,
do.
but we're
They-
not
with no
talking about
cheese.
hamburgers. We're talking about Whoppers, and the Whopper includes the goddamn chocolate. You can say I like a toasted marshmallow and
Yeah.
graham cracker
You
sandwich.
like
a
a candy?
plain
You like a candy?
s'more.
No. You're a monster. Like
Yes.
you're a monster if you order just a hamburger. You're a monster if you order a Whopper without cheese. You're a monster if you have a s'more, a plain s'more. Shut the fuck
Plain
up.
s'more.
It is a candy grilled cheese. I'll let you have it, But that is not a
It's
s'more.
not a grilled cheese if we're equating the chocolate to cheese. If the marshmallow is the entree, then how can it be a grilled cheese?
You don't order a cheeseburger and then say, hold the cheese. You order something totally different and call it a hamburger. That's what you're having.
Yeah,
Right.
you're not eating s'mores.
Correct. So don't call it a
You
s'more.
can
It is a
enjoy what
s'more.
you
It's a
want. I'm not
plain
taking
s'more.
away your. No,
I will stand by that.
Get it out of here. All right, let's.
If you ask, I mean, if you poll 1,000 people and say, "What's a plain s'more?" They're not going to say, "Oh, that's just graham cracker and marshmallow."
Well,
They're gonna
that's
look at you
because
like
they
you have
don't
worms
eat it
crawling
that
out of
way,
your
and
eyeballs.
I do.
Zach's not happy with you in the chat. He says you're a scumbag.
Judge me by my
Scumbag.
draft picks and not. I already said I was going to die on this hill. I'm fine with
That's
that.
fine.
Yeah, you're
Judge
probably
me by
dying
my
alone
draft
on that hill.
picks and not my s'more takes.
All right, let's continue because I feel like it's only going to get uglier from here if we
Next,
don't.
Jim's going to take the Hershey Kiss.
Why don't you shut the fuck up, Ryan?
Is it coming?
Why don't you shut the fuck up, Ryan? Okay, no, I'm getting completely out of the chocolate world, and I am going to the Starburst.
Oh,
Starburst.
Pack a lot of flavor in
Oh
there.
my god! I can't believe I forgot about Starbursts.
Now,
Shit.
let me hit the. I gotta hit the sounder.
That
Starburst,
doesn't
fourth
count yet.
round. Now let's do the same thing we did with the Tootsie Pop.
Pink.
God, you are a monster. However you
All
lasted this
pinks.
long. No, Ryan, Starburst.
Oh, God. Give me a second.
Mark, Starburst. What flavor? What's your number
Orange.
one? Orange, Matt.
Orange.
It's the cherry.
Thank you. Cherry all the way. Cherry, orange, then pink.
No,
Lemon can go fuck itself.
I'm putting pink second,
No, God no.
and then I'm putting lemon over orange.
See, to me,
Oh no.
it's pink, red, orange, and like lemon is underneath every colored flavored Tootsie Roll.
If I never get a lemon Starburst again in my life, I'm totally fine with
You are never more unlucky when you open the
double
2-pack
lemon?
of Star and get double yellow.
That is the
it. I've
truth.
thrown them out.
You just
Like, I'll
jump
get a,
off
I'll
a
get a
pier and
Starburst,
that.
I'll
thrown
open it,
them
I'll see
out.
double lemon, and it goes straight in the trash.
Oh my god.
Jim, I am ready to answer. I needed to look it up to make sure that it was a real thing and I wasn't making it up in my fat head. The best Starburst flavor comes in the Fave Red packages, and it is the Fruit Punch Starburst.
Okay.
That is a game changer.
I don't know that I've
a
ever had those.
regular-
I've only just stayed with the original. Which,
I'll have to
which-
bring some next
it's
time we
very,
podcast
it's very
together.
odd that you have strayed out of the original pack and gone somewhere else.
But I originally bought the Fave Reds pack because the best flavor is highlighted in that, and that is pink.
Ooh, no.
Bingo. My
All right.
man. My man over there. He's doing the thing over there.
Oh, crap, he's back. All right,
Answers are back, Tim.
let's go to the fourth round pick with Ryan. Ryan, go ahead.
I will go with what I think is the best tart candy that you can get. I have 2 chocolates. I have a gummy candy with Sour Patch Kids. And this, my friend, is where bottle caps come off the board. I absolutely love them.
I don't think anybody was fighting
that-
you for
You
them.
could have taken
Absolutely
bottle caps
one
in
of
the
my
5th round.
favorite I wasn't going to risk multiple people ahead of me in the 5th round. Bottle caps are
You
the
could have
best
taken bottle
tart
caps
style
as
candy.
a fucking undrafted free agent.
Ryan, go ahead, reach through the screen and just grab this Yards IPA.
So
bottle.
good. So good. You have all of the greatest flavors. You have cola and you have root
wants to get a
beer and
cola
orange soda.
flavored Fizzy
Yeah.
candy.
It is
Right.
delicious. The cherry is the greatest cherry tart flavored candy out there. Bottle
The
cap.
root beer's pretty
Mark
good.
it down.
It totally makes sense why you have Butterfinger
Wrong,
top
sir.
5 if you're eating garbage candy as your favorites. Who the
So good.
fuck reaches for a bottle cap?
Like,
I have purchased bottle caps multiple times throughout my life.
I
There's
will
a
agree-
candy
I will-
store in Lidditz
Surprising.
where I bought just the long rolls of bottle caps. I absolutely did. Yes.
I
Not
So good.
surprised.
I'm I'm not gonna shit on Ryan for enjoying bottle cap. I like bottle caps. However, Yeah, I wouldn't have taken them in a 5-round draft personally.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, let's move on here to Matt. Matt, we go to your pick here in the 4th round.
Oh my God, fucking bottle caps.
I'm shocked he didn't take him
bad.
first, to be totally honest.
Of all fucking things you could have picked. Of all things.
How are you surprised by this?
Like you could
That's a
have
fair
taken
question.
them at the very last pick in the 5th round. Who was taking bottle caps before Jim of all
You guys know where I stood on bottle caps, and I wasn't about to
Okay.
rip one of you guys fucking my picks up.
This is a 5-round draft, and Jim picks after you in the last round. Like, do you think
Jim
Mark was
has
gonna
picked a Mr. Goodbar in the 1st round. I'm afraid of what
Fuck
Jim's gonna
you. That mini Mr. Goodbar
Okay. I take that back. That's fair.
is so goddamn good. Don't you dare try and put bottle caps over the little rectangular Mr. Goodbar. Fuck you.
I feel like Twix was still on the board when you picked Mr. Goodbar. You're wrong.
They were,
Yeah,
because that
they
was my
were.
number 2 pick, but I prefer a Mr. Goodbar over a Twix,
That's just
especially the
ridiculous.
miniatures. I know I get the full
So
size.
you
Mr.
took
Goodbar.
your personal favorite in the 1st round. I waited till the 4th to get mine out of the way. I was safe. Trust
Right.
me.
Nobody was taking your personal favorite.
Your
And
personal
nobody was
favorite
taking
is
Mr.
bottle
Goodbar.
caps.
See, I don't know that. Those miniatures are fucking fantastic.
All
You're
right.
unbelievable.
In
That's the
vein-
best of the 4 miniatures. The regular, the special dark, the crackle, and the Mr. Goodbar. The Goodbar is the best of those 4.
In the vein
Yes,
of not
obviously.
taking a
Yes.
chocolate pick in the 4th round, because I can't do any fucking worse than bottle caps. I'm going to take all variations of Skittles off the board.
Damn, man.
They all taste. It's all the same flavor. Not all variations.
No fucking
There's
way.
tropical
Tropical-
Skittles.
Yeah.
There's a
There's
lot of
sour
good Skittles,
Skittles.
man.
They're all the same flavor.
Sour
It's a scent
Skittles.
thing.
You
It's
can't tell
ridiculous.
me that a green, a yellow, a purple, a red, and an orange are all the same.
It's science.
No, it's not.
Okay, Trump. Not believing. This is real science.
Don't be rude.
Don't
Your
be
taste
rude.
is connected to your smell. You do know that, right?
Who are you asking, me or Jim?
You.
Holy
Because they're all the same flavor. They have all different scents.
Do you
Ryan
have a
has-
sense of smell?
COVID.
Look, I'm not making this up.
Yes, you are.
It is actual science.
Wow.
Where's your degree?
See, for me, from Trump University, for me, it was it was the debate between Starburst and Skittles. I probably should have taken Skittles, but I do like the little individual packs of Starburst.
Dang.
Yeah. See, Zach's calling you out too, Ryan. He says, "What the fuck's going on here? Same flavor." Then we go
Zach, look
to
it up.
no, they're all
Look it up.
different. Stop it. Stop
Look it up.
Tim.
Look
we
it
go
up.
to Tim. We go to Tim with his 4th round pick. Jesus, I never
Okay.
knew that the breakdown of 3 Count Thursday was going to happen because of
That's a
Halloween candy.
Of course, it would be about candy.
So I feel as
What else
though
would it be?
I feel as though at this point I need to go with a traditional candy bar. And
Okay.
luckily for me, this one has dropped down into a comfortable place for me because I know my 5th round pick is a very niche pick and I'll be able to get it, hopefully. But I am going with the Three Musketeer.
It's a good one.
No.
It's so light. It's fluffy. It's
You
airy,
can
it's
eat
a
all
good
of them.
pick.
Like it's
That's a
possible.
solid pick.
It's
It's a
obvious.
nice,
It's
it's a
got
nice little like break. Like you filled up on so much candy, and you're like, "Let me have a Three Musketeers. I need
it's like
I need a
angel
breather
food.
here."
It's like angel food cake.
I'm on a diet. Let me have the Three Musketeers.
Yes.
I'm with you, Tim. I'm with you on that.
Now
one.
that is that nougat? Is that what they're calling
It's
it?
It is
all just
definitely
nougat in the middle.
No,
It's so
Yeah.
that's vile.
It is great.
Ooh, so bad.
It's
So
so, good,
bad.
man. I love it.
All right. We move to intern Mark. He gets the back-to-back here, but we go to him for the 4th round.
Boy, this is tough. So I have all chocolate and some peanut butter in there right now. So I was thinking about going a little different. I was going to say bottle caps, but boy, Ryan stuck in there. So
I was gonna pick bottle caps back to back. I was just gonna make it both of my last.
Different variations of bottle caps.
I was gonna say the red bottle caps,
Maybe
and then the rest of them.
I just want a pack of cola bottle caps, please.
What an awful pick.
well, I do like the root beer bottle caps. They're good flavor. I don't know how they make it taste like root beer, but they do in a bottle cap.
Magic.
So good.
I'm gonna go with all the variations of Twizzlers.
Good.
That's a smart play.
Because you got chocolate.
Oh,
you
I
got
love
the red.
Twizzlers.
How do you
You
like
got
the
the
chocolate
black.
Twizzlers, but you don't like the chocolate?
You have
Tootsie
all the
Pop?
wacky flavors now. You had key lime pie. You had orange creamsicle. You've got
Those creamsicle ones
I
are
don't know
good.
what else.
I like the
Oh,
pull and peel
boy,
Twizzlers. Personally,
They always had
good.
like a weird aftertaste to me.
they did. I agree,
good.
but I mean, it's the novelty of just peeling.
Sure,
up
it's
one
it's
chip.
like string cheese, but in candy form.
Sure.
That's fair. I'll give you that one.
The
All
pull
right.
and peels, they're all Yep.
Mark, we go right back to you.
Now, this is my last pick.
It would be, yes.
All right. Now, I was really I was on the fence about this one, but I think I'm going to go for it because I never thought that life would be anything but a catastrophe. But suddenly I begin to see a bit of good luck for me because I found the golden ticket. I'm going to go with the Wonka bar.
The Wonka bar.
I'm
well
pulling out the
played,
Wonka bar.
sir. Didn't even have that on my list.
They're out there. You can get them. They're like the Nestle's Crunch Bar.
Zach says, be careful about Twizzlers. They might all be the same flavor.
Oh man.
Poor Brian's upset. Look at him over there. He's stewing.
Unbelievable.
Skittles,
Who is
the
it?
same flavor. What is it? How have we been friends for this long? All right, let's go to Tim with his final pick.
I'm very upset and I'm torn. Because I would want both of these as my 5th round pick. I feel as though one of these is well represented on my my team. So I am going with the Sugar Babies.
Okay. I had that on my list. I was wondering if anybody else was going to grab that. I wasn't going to grab it, but I was just curious if anybody would pick that one out.
I have Sugar Babies on my list. I prefer them over Milk Duds. I prefer them over Whoppers. To me, they're the.
I prefer getting kicked in the face over Whoppers.
Oh my god! Old people eat mothballs.
What about Junior Mints?
Whoppers are. I would probably rather eat mothballs than eat Whoppers.
But
They are so
I'm
gross.
very upset that I left one on the table, and if it is available, I would like to sign it immediately to my team.
We'll do a little bit after the fact, and we'll talk about some things that didn't get picked. But
Yeah.
well, let's finish this thing out. But Sugar Babies is a good choice, Tim. That's definitely a good choice. Let's go
Sugar
ahead.
Babies exclusively, or are they part of the? Was it the Sugar Daddy? It used to be on the stick. Isn't that part of that family?
I believe it is it's basically it's a small bite-sized.
Yeah, Sugar
Sugar
Daddy was
Daddy.
on the stick. Sugar Baby was just by itself, no stick.
They were just
They were
Okay.
bite-sized
Yeah, they were good.
individual pieces, like
Yeah.
kind of look like
They
caramel
were,
beans.
A little bit, yeah, like
But-
green
Yes.
beans, but in caramel
Yep,
form.
they were good
Gosh,
for.
I could just take a whole
good
box
to
and
pull
just
out your
shove it in my
fillings.
mouth. It was so good. I miss sugar.
Oh
babies.
my.
All right, we go to Matt with his final pick.
All right, with my last pick, I'm going to go with the gym route and pick a plain ass candy bar, and that is going to be the Crunch Bar. All variations of the Crunch Bar.
Okay.
Nice.
How many variations are there?
None.
You got the mini and the big, and
It's just
I
the
think
blue.
there's at least two.
The
I'm
blue.
just covering all bases here.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know, Ryan, I would have taken the fucking root beer barrels over the bottle
Real.
caps.
I would
I
have
would
taken
have
the
taken
gummies.
those strawberry candies that my grandma had that went untouched
He
until she passed away. They're probably still sitting in that house, and I would eat those before eating the bottle.
Here's the thing.
Unbelievable.
he could have taken bottle caps to bring us all down, and then pick the godliest 5th round pick in the history of 5th round picks.
Yeah, let's hold out.
Or he could actually go the pumpkins here.
I do enjoy the pumpkins.
He's probably debating between pumpkins and Werther's original.
Yo, don't you shit on Werther's original?
I'm
You
not,
son
but they
of
are
a bitch.
not a Halloween candy.
They are not a Halloween candy, no sir.
You
That's
give me
a-
one of those on a Tuesday in November. I am
That's
happy as
that's a Easter ass candy to me.
I am happier than hell. I love me some Werther's
Oh
original,
my
but you give me one of them in
God.
a Halloween bag, I'm kicking you in the dick.
Everybody in my house calls me an old man because I love the Werther's originals, man.
Now here's since I brought them up. Did anybody ever try the gummy Werther, like the soft Werther originals? I'm just curious. If
Oh, the
they're
Chewies?
the Chewies.
Ew.
I think I did
Not gum,
once.
Chewies.
They're just, it's weird, man. The point of the Werther's originals, you can just kind of like nuzzle it in your
Like
cheek.
stick it
and
down under the cheek.
It's
yeah.
like candy chaw.
Yep. Like a sack of chaw.
Yeah, I've never tried them, but I just wanted to ask the question.
What you
All right,
got? What you got in your? What you got in your cheek? You got bacca? Nope.
nah.
Oh
Werther's.
yes,
Sausage. There we
Werther's
go.
originals.
There it is.
I have a whole. I'm gonna have one right now.
I'm gonna eat, goddammit.
There you go.
It
I
wouldn't be a
love-
podcast if I didn't eat something.
That's entirely true. That is entirely true.
Thank you, Arnold.
Well done. Well done. You didn't even have to summon them or anything. All right, we go to
Arnold
Ryan.
listens.
We go to Ryan with the 5th pick.
So since Matthew took the chocolate candy bar with absolutely no flavor, I will go with the candy that I think is bursting with flavors, and one of my all-time favorite candies as well. I will take Airheads off the board. So many flavors. Airheads off the board. Obviously, the cherry and the blue being probably the best two flavors
Cherry's the best.
Man,
I
nah.
think
available.
I mean, the watermelon with the like seeds in it, that was the best.
I like the
Watermelon's
green
good.
out. I'm a green apple guy.
I never looked
Really?
Either way, I mean that's a solid last round pick.
That
Ryan.
is
You
really
really
sneaky
did that.
good, man. That's really
That was
good.
sneaky good. That was high on my list today too. So glad that
I never
lasted.
really look at Airheads. Like I never think of them for Halloween because I always ate them when I played baseball. It was like Big League
Oh.
Chew and Airheads. They sold at the snack bar at the baseball field.
They also sold mozzarella sticks, which were banging.
That as well.
They were really good.
Absolutely, man. I got
Also, if I'm putting an orange flavor anywhere, I can tolerate. I actually really like orange Airheads here as well. I think they are very tasty.
solid.
Live look at me right now. I am double Werther's originaling in my upper cheek. Right.
Oh, you're
one's
doubling?
right here and one's over here. And I just feel like a sugar induced chipmunk right now. This
You
is
look like a playful chipmunk.
I'm loving life right now. This is actually the highlight of my week. Because work has just been abysmal, and I may have to take this bag downstairs with me for work tomorrow, and I'm not gonna get breakfast. I'm not gonna get lunch. I'm just gonna eat the remainder of a 2-pound, 2-ounce bag of Werther's original hard candies. So I might
How
just.
much is a pound left?
There's way more than a pound left.
Okay, so you're gonna die tomorrow.
I'm gonna either that or I'm gonna turn into Red Scorpion.
Somebody's gonna get stung.
I'm gonna get sculpified.
Yeah, no, he didn't literally rape.
I forgot we had those sound clips.
Yeah, there we still got them. Oh man, I'm just staring at a lot of candies right now, and
Big
I feel like I
no
there's a lot-
pressure.
No, there's plenty of pressure here.
The Look, there's no pressure. Bottle caps is absolutely going to be the worst pick of the draft.
That's
you
fair.
Shitting me?
All right. Well, I already went
No.
3 chocolates, so I feel like I got to stay away from chocolates.
To be fair to Ryan, Mr. Goodbar in the first round is
That's a stretch. Like, I will say that's the biggest stretch of the draft.
No, F you. That mini Mr. Goodbar is so goddamn good. When Snickers was gone, M&M's was gone, Reese's Cups was gone, like.
Now, if you had gone Twix in the first and then Mr. Goodbar with your next pick in the second, no one would be having this conversation.
Come on, that's it. Come on.
And it's 1 pick difference. You had back-to-back picks, and you took Mr. Goodbar first.
Yeah, but now there's more.
I've been good in the store.
You took a solid offensive lineman in the first round, and then you took the flashy receiver in round 2.
No, eat dick, Ryan, because I'm not standing in a grocery
You
store.
know what? Eating dick is better than the Mr. Goodbar in the first round.
First off, not true. I'm not sitting there saying in a grocery store, I want a Mr. Goodbar. There's plenty of better options. However,
you apparently are.
When we're talking trick or treat is generally the little rectangle.
So you're with your group of friends, you and your brother out trick or treating, and you go ding dong. Oh, I hope they have Mr. Goodbar.
You're goddamn right.
You're unbelievable.
If someone gave me a Mr. Goodbar, then the apple that the dickheads next door gave me is getting whipped through their front window.
They made the
You know all that shit you talked about, Roman Reigns crying?
for the tree.
It's all gone. Roman Reigns crying is all gone. That fucking 97-mile-an-hour Nolan Ryan apple through the fucking windshield.
Fucking I'm one-hand Jim Abboting that apple right through the window. If they gave me a Mr. Goodbar.
Wow, come on.
Yeah,
I feel like
fair.
you're undervaluing the Mr. Goodbar, the little miniature Mr. Goodbar.
I don't know why the miniature keeps playing in. Like
because we're talking trick or
less
treat.
Less of a shitty bar.
That's yes, you can get a full size Mr. Goodbar, but we're talking traditional trick or treat candy.
You can buy, what is it, 1985? You can buy full size Mr. Goodbar.
Well, yes, you can. So yeah, that's part of the full. But when we're talking trick or treat candy,
next to the payphones.
It's the miniature. That's where the value's at.
The only reason that you would keep saying miniature is because it's less of a shitty candy bar that you have to
come
eat.
on. These were goddamn ridiculous. This is all right.
Your fifth
Yeah,
pick.
that was clearly
the washing the dishes of the.
That was your washing the dishes pick.
Oh, fuck you.
He got that out of the way in the first round.
Sure did.
I'm gonna go because I actually really love these things, the little mini packs. I'm gonna go with Nerds.
There you go. That's solid, man.
Nerds.
I love them little packs of Nerds.
So now we run it back one more time. Halloween activities.
Well, then, what? Oh, so who would we start with?
It would be you.
You would start, Jim.
Oh man, now I'm gonna panic.
This
I'm
is
gonna go haunted house.
Unofficial part of the draft.
Haunted house. I'm going haunted house.
Okay.
There's no dishes because it's haunted. So why the fuck would you wash dishes in a haunted house? So I'm
Fair.
gonna go haunted house. Ryan.
Jim gets lost in the kitchen of the haunted house.
Dude, look at these things. They're filthy.
Someone's got to do these. What was the question?
Halloween activities.
We're doing the draft. Will you go trick or treating? I will take the layup.
Fair enough. Matt.
I am going to choose carving jack-o'-lanterns.
Solid. Tim.
I'm gonna go with the old man pick here and do the hayride.
Oh, don't make me beg now.
Mark.
Oh, boy, let's see here. We usually have a photo op before.
Mark, this is an easy one for you. You're going to Hershey Park in the dark, my friend.
Man, you better believe it. That's where I'll be tomorrow. That's where I'll be Saturday.
Wait, it's still open?
That's where I'll be Sunday. Yeah, Hershey Park in the Dark is open. This is I'm glad you asked, Jim, because this is the last weekend now for Hershey Park in the Dark.
I'm sorry, guys.
However, Hershey, because 2020 has been so rough, Hershey's trying to make things better. Next weekend is a bonus weekend. It was not scheduled to be open. The park will be open. It's not going to be Halloween. It's not going to be Christmas candy lane. It's just going to be a day or a weekend that the park is open.
Wow.
Hershey's giving people that may be the most surprising thing in 2020.
But I'm shocked because typically they're closed for at least 2 weeks to get all the Christmas lights set up. Not this year.
No
They're
kid.
going straight through. I'm excited. So
let's-
yeah, actually
let's-
we usually do go to Hershey Park in the dark. So
I remember
for,
doing that.
Halloween.
That was
That's
always
definitely.
fun. So let's just discuss some of the picks that because I know Ryan, you had prepared a list. I had prepared a list. I don't know, Tim, maybe you had prepared a list. Let's go some of the items that were not taken and where they might stack up. Ryan, what are some of the items that were on your list?
I will run through like 3 or 4 of them. Swedish Fish didn't come off anybody's
on
list.
I
I thought that was
them.
one that. What?
Who?
No, nobody. Okay. We didn't take any mint candies. No York peppermint patties. No junior mints. Off the board this time. Both of which made my list lower, but they were still on my list. And obviously, you know me, I am not the biggest chocolate fan, so I did have a few more tart-based candies. Smarties, Sweet Tarts were the 2 that I also had listed in the tart category, if you will.
Yeah, they were on there. I mean, I've never been a fan of cocoa nut. So like Almond Joy, Mounds were there on my list. Like the Baby Ruth, the Reese's Fast Break was on there as well.
That's pretty
To
good.
me, that's not a Halloween candy. Like the Fast Break to me is like a
More of just a standard bar.
standard general candy bar. I love the Fast Break. Oh my god,
Good one.
So
that's
good.
probably the best candy bar.
It's up there. It's really up there.
It's very sweet, but it's great.
Yes,
That's a lot.
It is a
very
lot.
good.
I
There
think
was-
you will really enjoy the Reese's Take 5 because it has a bit of that flavor to it. Plus, you get the pretzel in there, which is always nice.
The Reese's Take 5 is very good. And then there was one, like, as I was like compiling my list that was a consistent item, but I'm like, I never really cared for these in my Halloween bag because you could just get them at a bank. Is the Dum Dum Pop?
Yo, Dum Dum was my unofficial 6th pick.
No shit.
I
Like,
love Dum Dums, but I already have a lollipop on my list.
Right, like
So I didn't want to
like
double up on lollipops.
That's also fair. I like a Dum Dum Pop, but I also feel like that's just something. If I go to deposit a check at a bank, I can just grab a Dum Dum Pop out of the basket.
What is your favorite Dum Dum Pop flavor?
I got 3.
Go ahead.
Butterscotch, root beer, cotton candy.
Oh man, you
Bang,
started
bang,
off so
boom.
strong. Started off so strong with the butterscotch, and then you just went down.
See, I never liked the butterscotch Dum Dum.
Yo, man, they're so good.
Butterscotch, mango, watermelon.
Watermelon's a banger.
Wow.
What do you got, Ryan?
I have. I'm gonna catch shit for it. I know it. Cream soda has always been my favorite.
Mute him.
I can
Cream
respect
soda.
that. It's in the root beer vein. I appreciate it.
Followed by root beer. Yeah.
Am I wrong that there was like there at one point was a mystery flavor?
Mm-hmm.
There was.
Yeah, there was.
I always
And
enjoyed like
I hated when the mystery flavor ended up being blue raspberry.
oh, dude, blue raspberry can just get the fuck out of town regardless of what.
I hate
candy
that blue raspberry looked like cotton candy. Like if you were looking through the
Good
pops,
point.
they were very distinctly shaped the
It was-
same.
That was always the crazy
deceiving.
thing with the mystery Airhead is they're always white.
Yes.
So you couldn't even play off of, you just open it. You couldn't be like, oh, well, this is obviously orange. Like you bite into it. Sometimes it was orange. Sometimes it was watermelon.
Yep. But I had Dum Dums. Dum Dums was on my list. Also, the Jolly Rancher.
I had that on my list.
Jolly
That was on my
Ranchers, and then gummy bears.
Yep. Gummy bears. All right. Favorite flavor of Jolly Rancher?
Green apple.
Green
Yes,
apple.
sir. Absolutely.
Green apple, yes.
100%.
Good. Look at that. We're all in agreement.
Watermelon's really good too.
Watermelon is
good.
very
The
good.
Blue
Watermelon
raspberry Jolly Ranchers are good. The blue raspberry Dum Dums are not, but for some reason the Jolly Ranchers were a little different.
I always like when you get near the end of the Jolly Rancher, you try biting it and it would just like adhere to your teeth for about 6 hours.
The mystery flavor, the Dum Dum Pops, were, you guys didn't notice, it was the end of one flavor and then the beginning of the next flavor as they were making them. Whatever that
Really?
little bit of, that's what the mystery flavors are. So I guess they're different every time you get one.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and the candy left off on my list. I still had the Almond Joy. I am a coconut and almond fan, so that was on my list, but I didn't pick it. The Hershey's cookies and cream.
Those are always good.
Those are always a nice little treat. And in the lollipop vein, I did have Blow Pops.
I had Blow Pops on my list
Pops
as
are
well.
nice.
That was on my list as well. Some other ones that, and again, these were I was looking at because I didn't know how deep we were going to go. You know, like I had terrible things like Milk Duds on there. I had Rolos on there. Lifesavers were on there.
Lifesavers are a good one.
Yeah, the gummy Lifesavers I had on mine.
Those are good.
I always liked back in the day the Lifesavers dots. Those I always really
mute him. Somebody mute him.
Fireballs, Warheads. If you like to go extreme sour, extreme or hot.
The extreme hot Warheads were always my jam.
Dude,
the
those things,
hot grape.
Those
hot
things
grape
were
was my shit.
unfreaking believable. I remember like we had gotten a bag of them at the there was a candy store in Lidditz, not the one that's downtown now, but a previous one. We had gotten them and I was at a friend's house and like we all tried and we like all just spit them across the kitchen because they were so goddamn hot.
Hooey.
They were.
But yeah, so that was fun. Now like I said, we are going to compile. We're going to screenshot the list. We're going to post it. We're going to put up a poll.
There was one more I was going to put on. If we had a younger audience, I was going to go ring pops because I thought nothing was funner than a ring pop. And I thought that with a young crowd, that would be my ringer choice.
I don't know why that's a young crowd. Do ring pops even still exist? They might not know what you're talking about.
They do. They do.
They're
still out there.
They still do.
Now,
I'm surprised Mark didn't say cowtails for all the shit he gave in the group chat.
Yeah, I was seriously considering cowtails, but just the original flavor. You can keep the other flavors, the brownie flavor and all that, just the original caramel and cream.
Before we switch scenes, can we all take 3 seconds to do a pose shot? Because I can take a screenshot right here. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Zacchaeus, what's the point of spicy candy?
There's a very good point. Someone doesn't like hot tamales, and it shows because that is a fantastic candy.
That is really good.
It's also a nice palate cleansing candy.
Yeah, I haven't had a hot tamale in a long time. Like I didn't like them when I was younger, but I feel like I would thoroughly enjoy them now.
Pose again really quick. Thank you. I accidentally cut off the end of Jim's picks.
Oh, no.
Jim's what?
Jim's picks.
My picks. My picks.
Oh, picks.
That with a P. But yeah, so we'll post this up and we will put a poll up. Probably last it for a couple days. So we'll make sure that we get the votes and we'll find out who wins and who loses the Halloween candy. Now, did anybody in your neighborhood growing up, were they the monsters that would give the either the popcorn ball or the little hard pretzel?
I mean, can we go around and do the absolute worst Halloween candy you can get?
Okay. I mean, for me, I would probably go with either that popcorn ball or that pretzel because there was always one of those people in my neighborhood, and I was like, "Look, I like pretzels. I like popcorn. Get it out of my trick or treat bag."
Black licorice.
The popcorn ball wasn't like the kiss of death for me. It was the circus peanuts.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
circus
bad.
peanuts.
So bad.
So
They were-
bad.
They're usually unwrapped too when they gave them to you. Circus peanuts.
Right, yeah.
Yes,
but
they're just
this-
in there collecting dust and lint that's in your
Yeah.
that's in
I remember one
your
year
pillowcase.
The dust and lint would give it flavor.
one year my friends and I trick-or-treated so hard we went to this person's house and we were just like, can we get like a Dixie cup full of water, please? 'Cause we need some just hydration.
I'm
to make it 6
dehydrated
more
from
blocks.
trick-or-treating.
We
Right, because
trick
that
or
was
treated so hard.
right, like that was the game. You would have like multiple costumes.
I mean, that was back in crosswinds
yeah.
and Lidditz. I mean, you can hit 250 houses in an hour.
Oh,
and a
dude,
half.
I mean, I lived my development, Sutter Village, was just a giant circle.
Yeah.
So I would always have like 2 or 3 costumes. You do the big loop, change a costume, do the big loop, do it again. I would make 3 trips.
James, nobody mistook in your fucking big ass head as a different kid 3 times that night.
That's fair.
Because there's a lot of big-headed kids.
That's entirely fair.
Look
Why
at
are there
this
so many
soldier.
kids with these
Look at this
giant
baseball player.
heads?
Now that was back in the day before there was time limits on trick or treat.
Yeah,
You
you're
guys
older
always
than
had
us,
time
Mark.
limits.
I mean, even when we were doing that, I
They-
think it was still like 8:39. We still got like an extra hour.
Yeah.
Now,
usually cut off
now-
at like 10 for me.
now where you guys live now, do you have trick or treaters? Because my old house from a couple of years ago, you'll remember the original 3CT studios. We got tons of trick or treaters. Now, my new house, the first year we lived here, we were all set. We got the dog a costume. We sat out front on the porch. Nobody. Like we live on like we live on a little side street, and I was so bummed out. But then I realized, I just have a gigantic bags of candy that I need to eat. So it actually worked out pretty well.
Not all bad.
I don't know in the new house if we will. Our last house, we always got a ton. The first year we were there, I had to run back out to Target to get more candy because we ran out. But before we moved into that house, we were in an apartment complex, and I thought like, kids are gonna you can go door to door. We got nothing.
No
We had
kidding.
bowls of candy in our apartment complex the first year.
What a
We got
shame.
0 trick or treaters. I was like, what kids aren't like? You can hit 250 houses in 25 minutes in this apartment complex.
I do know I'm going out to the grocery store on Sunday morning to get some of those 50% off candies. I know that much.
There will be loads of bags of Mr. Goodbar there for you, Jim.
Perfect. I'm gonna hit the
Miniature.
fucking jackpot on those things.
Loads of
There
bags.
won't be a
I've
bottle
gotten-
cap. There won't be a bottle cap to be seen either.
That's for
Won't
sure.
be a bottle cap left in Lidditz.
I got a banana once for trick or treat. I remember, and I was very upset about that. I was younger.
It should have been.
It was
Did it come with
probably
a condom?
it was like I've got an apple too. Like the apple's not a crazy thing, but
Yes,
the
yeah.
banana threw
I've
me
gotten
for a
apples.
loop.
I wasn't kidding earlier. If I got apples, they got whipped at the houses.
Yeah, what kind of like,
that was not like me. Like ha ha ha. Like I was a dickhead.
does
as a little
that?
kid. I was just whipping
bananas and apples? Who the
at
fuck?
kids.
I'd gotten a banana. Now, if it was a Honeycrisp apple, I'd have kept that. Those are delicious.
They are delicious, but it's not a Halloween candy.
No.
Don't give me
no.
fruit.
I think I've
This
got that
isn't a
orange
fruit
one.
Probably
holiday.
razor blades in it.
Yeah, this isn't a fruit
Yeah,
holiday.
there's probably razor blades in it. I'll tell you when
I
when I got
didn't eat it. My folks threw it away. They absolutely threw it away as a child. I remember, and I wasn't upset.
Oh yeah,
Obviously.
apples.
I feel like
apples never made
trick-or-treating
it in the
this
house.
year-
They ended up in the street.
Or trick or treating in general seems to be done much earlier. Like as a kid, I remember it being much darker when we would go trick or treating. Now it starts at like 6 or something crazy.
When I feel like in now too, you get a lot of the like the weekends before Halloween, you get the trunk or treats in like you know like
Yeah.
development like parking. So it's a light out. Or this year they'll do some on like Saturday afternoon
Yeah.
in places as opposed
It
to
used to
Friday
be
night.
daylight savings used to be 2 weeks earlier, if I'm not mistaken. So it
Right.
is lighter out now for trick or treating.
Yeah, that's true
I
as
think
well.
that was I think President Bush changed that.
Monster. Any
You
other
never get any
thoughts?
oranges.
Any other thoughts on the Halloween draft here before we close out with the news and the rumors, and then we'll go home on this one. All right,
Ryan, what are you going out as for? Are you dressing up, Ryan?
I am. I'm actually dressing up. I'm going out with my niece. I had to alter my costume a little bit. It didn't fit right. But I'm going as a Mr. Goodbar.
Oh my God, you're such a dick.
That'll be great.
You are. I mean, I'm
It'll be
gonna.
good.
A full size, I hope.
It's a king size.
Look at Ryan. It's definitely full size.
It is a. I just wrapped a TV box with yellow felt.
I will think about.
Be careful.
I will think about Ryan on Halloween when there's trick or treating. Nobody's coming to my. But I will open plenty of beer bottles with bottle caps. They're not the edible kind, but I will think about you.